We had a disastrous time at the World Series last night. And when I say that, I mean it. We weren't able to get into the game. We sat at security for 2 hours until the fifth inning. Got there before Simone Biles' opening pitch where she did like a 360 flippy thing that would have been awesome to see. Couldn't get in because we got our tickets from the MLB and not SeatGeek. 2 hours of waiting, 2 hours of people going through my phone trying to figure out the MLB Ballpark app, which has a 1.7 rating. Should have. I wish I had two more hands so I could give that app 4 thumbs down. It was a disastrous evening.
Yeah.
We finally get inside, and the MLB representatives that ran our tickets in there to us, because our tickets were in the cloud.
Right.
So we couldn't get the tickets. Somebody emailed me tickets from the MLB. DAZN said, "Hey, we got you. We're got a good relationship with the MLB. We have the Change-Up Show. We stream their rights. We can get you tickets." I was like, we have SeatGeek as like one of our main sponsors. They're like, "No, the MLB, these should be client tickets. They should be good." They email us these tickets. To get these tickets, I thought I would just open them up and get the barcode. We'd just walk right in.
Sure.
Didn't know that it wasn't that until we got directly through the security to the ticket person. I open up the email, and it's like, oh, now you got to download the MLB Ballpark app.
Yeah.
So I download the MLB Ballpark app relatively quickly, by the way. Good service there. Get that. Now I have to verify that Ballpark app is linked to the tickets that we're getting. Okay, I verify that. Then I have to link the tickets from that one to the app. Okay, then I link that. Then I have to go onto the website, verify that app is me, that I linked the tickets and I confirmed it. Then I do that. Then I go back to my app where it says there should be the tickets in your wallet. No tickets. So then every human on earth that worked for the Houston Astros and the MLB last night for 2 hours was telling me how to utilize. Do you know how to turn on the Wi-Fi? They were telling me. Do you know how to reset your phone? Can you close out the app? Do you know how to do that? Yeah, I closed out the MLB Ballpark app no less than 145 times in 2 hours. I had about 7 to 8 different people trying to go through it. And all the while, myself, all the boys, Matt Hasselbeck, Molly McGrath, Adam and me didn't go, but we're all standing in just a 10-foot by 10-foot area, kind of held in purgatory for 2 hours, not a single screen of the game in sight, only sounds of what's happening out there. Mm-hmm. It was a disaster. We're going to make a mini film out of this thing. Mm-hmm. And it was the day I realized that you should never not use SeatGeek. Even if you go directly to the league, you're going to get screwed. Because we go into the thing after waiting 2 hours, after having my phone fingered by no less than 45 people, after me walking back and forth while this whole purgatory thing, I let everybody walk in front of me. Hey, you go first. Hey, I'm the one that got all these tickets. I apologize for this way. It's kind of an embarrassing situation. You guys go first. Hasselbeck walks in there first, whatever. The MLB representatives start apologizing to Matt Hasselbeck, start apologizing to Molly, start offering up free drinks, free food, whatever you need. Don't even introduce themselves to us. Don't even introduce them to me. Nothing. Don't even shake my hand. Don't apologize to me. Nothing. This guy named Greg, who works for the Houston Astros, is my least favorite human on earth right now. He didn't even shake my hand. I mean, literally didn't even do nothing. They understood that this was an MLB issue, that this was their fault. Everybody agreed on the same situation here. Didn't even introduce himself to me. Only talked to Matt, which I get. Matt Hasselbeck is a very handsome guy, 18-year NFL quarterback. But he was a guest of mine. Like, this was me having these problems, pal.
It was like you were Turtle in the entourage.
Exactly.
There's no respect at all.
No. The guy turned his back to me at one point. And I literally walked up to him. It was like probably 5 minutes after he just didn't introduce himself to us or whatever. All of us. We were just basically Hasselbeck's entourage, which, by the way, I mean, there's worse things to be, I guess, than Matt Hasselbeck's entourage. I guess there's worse things than that. So at one point I said to him, I was like, "Hi, my name's Pat, and you can fornicate, apologize to me too." And he laughed in my face and then turned his back to me and then continued to talk to Matt Hasselbeck about where he could get a hat. I was like, nobody wants to buy a $90 hat right now, pal. Our seats weren't the original seats. We're in like row 34, but it was incredible. It was awesome to get in there. We get in there the fifth inning. We get a chance to see about an inning and a half of good baseball, and then the Nationals just took the top off the damn thing.
Wow.
And I think it's on record as being the worst World Series game in history. So we waited 2 hours to get into the worst World Series game in history, and then we left before the ninth inning.
Yeah.
It was a long night, terrible night. Last night, you and I agreed. Seventh, eighth inning, I forget what it was.
Yeah.
We looked at each other because there was other conversations happening around us as the fans were just filing out of the stadium, which potentially is their last game of the year there, just walking it out, down 6 or 8, whatever it was at the time. I look at Foxy, and Foxy looks at me. I go, baseball stinks, doesn't it? And Foxy goes, baseball does stink. And then I was like, but if they hit 10 runs in this ninth inning, it's the best sport of all time.
Yep.
Turns out they didn't. So we're 100% right. Baseball sucks.
Stinks.
It sucks. It's so bad. I don't know how anybody likes it, Ty. I
Yeah,
have no clue how anybody likes that sport.
But you're letting last night's experience kind of taint it a little bit. I mean,
Oh, I
hey,
wouldn't do that.
hey.
I don't overreact.
think of the hospitality we got at Yankee Stadium.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, there's a flip side to that. There's some teams that just do it right, and then there's some teams that just refuse to do it right. Turns out the Astros are the latter, not the former.
Zito won a bunch of money from these little betting games we did during the
Yeah,
thing.
he was hot.
They gave me a Jose chant at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was for you. You're right. Yeah.
Jose Altuve just so happens to be has the same name as Jose Zito Perez.
Yep.
And they had a Jose chant early whenever they were still in it. And boy, well, I guess it was like fifth inning. They were still in it. And Zito lit up. Honestly, I thought there was a time there where Zito, I actually thought you thought that was for you, I think, at one point.
I was just like, what do you call, like those guys that fall in the Coliseum? I just put my hands up and I was ready to go.
Yeah, Gladiator?
Yes.
Those guys that fought in the Coliseum.
I remember the most important part.
Anyway, so that's how we feel about the Astros in the World Series. That guy Greg's the worst guy working. I don't
He's
know
the
who he
worst.
is. He's a punk.